Welcome, and thank you for joining me on this journey of mastering relaxation. This is a short yin yoga sequence that focuses on the upper body. In this yin practice, we will be holding certain postures for 2 minutes. Meet your body where it is today. If any of the poses does not serve your body, skip, modify, or find a different variation of it. Grab any props that you feel that you may need. I will be using a yoga block. And remember, your body is the guru. Honor and listen to it. Let's begin our practice in downward facing dog. Set the wrists under the shoulders and take the knees and feet hip distance apart. Tuck the toes under and push into the hands to send the hips up and back. The heart center moves towards the upper thighs. Walk your dog out, pedaling through the feet, finding a nice release in the soles of the feet and in the hamstrings. Pause to sink both the heels towards the ground. And then inhale to step the feet towards the hands, coming into dangling forward fold. Bring the feet hip width apart, and then on your next inhale, bring the hands to the shins and come up to a flat back, lengthen the spine. Exhale to hinge from the hips, fold the torso forward over the legs. Allow the head and the neck to completely relax. And sway the upper body side to side, releasing the lower back, the upper back, and the shoulders and the arms. You can also grab opposite elbows, using the arms to anchor you down even more. And you can release the neck and the head by shaking your head no and nodding it up and down in the gesture of yes. You can also lightly bounce the torso up and down. Interlace the fingers and bring the palms to the back of the head, not tugging the head down, just lightly resting the hands on the head, adding more of a stretch and release to the back of the neck. Release the arms, come up halfway, and interlace the fingers behind the lower back. Pull the fists away from the shoulders. Use your next exhalation to fold forward, sending the arms overhead. Draw the shoulders away from the ears, and then take a gaze to the left, looking towards the left shoulder. Release the head back to center. Look over to the right shoulder. Bring the head back to center. Put a deep bend in the right knee, keeping the left leg straight. Take the arms over to the right. Send the gaze and the chest over to the left. Bring the body back to center. Put a deep bend in the left knee, keeping the right leg straight. Send the chest and the gaze over to the right as you send the arms over to the left. Come back to center, release the arms down. Just take a moment to roll out the shoulders, getting our last bit of release in our forward fold. Inhale halfway up. Exhale to fold down. Bend the knees and set the palms in front of you and come down onto the knees. Sit back into hero's pose. You can also use a block or a blanket or a bolster under the hips for more support. As you sit up nice and tall, take the left ear to the left shoulder. Roll the chin down towards the chest, sending the right ear to the right shoulder. Come through center with the chin and bring it back over with the left ear towards the left shoulder. And continue to move through these half circles, stretching into the side and the back of the neck. As you move through these half circles, stretching into the neck, lengthen the spine, sitting up tall, while you draw the shoulders down. The next time you draw the right ear to the right shoulder, hold it here and extend the left arm out to the left. Then place the back of the left arm on the lower back. Draw the shoulder back and bring the right hand to rest on the side of the head. Not pulling or tugging the head, just adding a little bit of gentle resistance to get more deeper into the neck. Release the arms and take the left ear to the left shoulder. Extend the right arm out to the right, and then draw the back of the right hand to the lower back. Gently place the left hand on the right side of the head. Send the heart forward, sit up nice and tall. Draw your right shoulder back. Gently release, come back to center. You have the option to come into prayer hands behind the back, palms touching, or make two fists and bring the fists together behind the lower back. Take an inhale to gently release. Interlace the fingers. Bring the wrists, forearms, and elbows together to touch, and make circles with the wrists. You can circle them in one direction or make figure eights. Let's add some movement to the upper body. Take an inhale, and then when you find your exhale, push the palms away with the fingers interlace. Round through the upper back, draw the shoulders down. Inhale, palms face the sky. Exhale, send the palms back down. Take an inhale and then push the palms away as you exhale. Use your next inhalation to send the palms towards the sky. Exhale as the hands come down. Take an inhale. Exhale again, push the palms away, round through the back. Inhale, palms face the sky. Move through this flow a couple more times. As you inhale, draw the shoulders down. And when you push the palms away from the chest, round the upper back, spreading the shoulder blades. As you bring the hands down, release and interlace the fingers behind the lower back. Draw the fists towards the ground, shoulders away from the ears, chest forward. Come forward to release and set any prop that was used off to the side. Make your way into tabletop position to move into thread the needle. Take an inhale, push into the left hand, and extend the right arm up towards the sky, stretching through the top of the chest. Exhale, lower down, thread the right arm under the left arm. Release the shoulder to the ground. You're resting on the side of the head. Tilt the chin towards the chest to keep the neck as straight as possible. You can extend the left arm up overhead or take a bind behind the back. Push the hips to the right to keep them centered and to feel more of a stretch in the back of the right shoulder. If you were in a bind, you'll undo your bind and place the left hand in front of the face, or you'll slide the left hand in front of the face. Push into the left arm. Stretch the right arm up overhead towards the sky to release. Release the right hand down, and then melt the heart forward for heart melting pose, puppy pose. Soften the upper back as you draw the shoulders away from the ears. Feel the stretch in front of the shoulders and in the chest. Feel the release in the spine. Take an inhale, engage the abs, and push into the hands to release heart-melting pose. Let's take thread the needle on the second side. Push into the right hand, extend the left arm out to the side and up. Exhale to thread it under the right arm. Release the shoulder down to the ground and come to rest on the left side of the head. You can take your bind or stretch the right arm up overhead. Push the hips to the left to keep them centered. Tuck the chin towards the chest to keep a nice long neck. Check in with the muscles of the face. Make sure you're not clenching or holding. And make sure to relax the feet and the toes. The right hand comes in front of the face to release. Push into the ground. Extend the left arm up towards the sky. And release down into heart melting pose. Inhale to push into the hands, engage your abs to come up. And take a moment to roll out the shoulders and move the spine from side to side. Bring your right knee forward and then bring the left knee right behind the right knee. Spread the feet and then push the hips back to sit between the feet. We're going to move into shoelace pose. The right knee is stacked on top of the left knee, and the feet are outside the hips. Anchor and root down through your sits bones as you lengthen both sides of your waist. And then bring the arms out to a T. And as you exhale, bring the right arm under the left arm. Wrap the forearms around each other until the palms of the hands face each other. Gently pull your elbows away from the chest, spreading your shoulder blades away from each other, and draw the elbows up as you draw the shoulders down. You can stay seated up or hinge from the hips forward, resting the elbows on the knee. This pose is great because it tackles two problem areas where we hold the most stress and tension: our upper body and our hips. Inhale to bring the upper body up and gently release the arms. Roll out the shoulders. Let's prepare for shoelace pose on the second side. Bring both of the hands to the left side of the body. Push into the hands and lift the hips up as you continue to turn towards the left until you're facing front again with the left knee on top of the right knee. As you root the hips down, you grow tall through your spine. Bring the arms out to a T and then exhale the left arm under the right arm. Wrapping the forearms around each other, bring the palms together. Draw the shoulders down and the elbows up. Breathe into the back of the shoulders. Relax the hips and the knees. You can always stay upright or lean forward, resting the elbows on the knee to come in deeper. Bring the upper body upright and gently release. You can roll out the shoulders. Then lean back to release the legs. Grab a hold of your blocks. We're going to move into supported fish pose. You can also use pillows or a bolster instead of the blocks. Set up the block closest to the body in a vertical position, and then set up your second block horizontally above it. Bring the back of the hips and the back body to face the blocks, and then position the block so that it's supporting the mid and upper back. You want to make sure that the block isn't pinching into the lower back. Then rest the head on the second block. The shoulders should be able to relax freely back and down. The arms rest by your sides with the palms facing up. Breathe into the chest and use your exhalations to release the back ribs, the back body down into your block. Allow yourself to be held and supported. Allow the ribs and the chest to spread and contract as you inhale and exhale. Soften your lower back and your legs. Make sure you're not holding any muscles in the face. Completely let yourself go. If you want to move a little bit deeper, you'll grab a hold of opposite elbows overhead and allow gravity to help you move deeper into this chest opener. Release the arms and support yourself on your forearms to help you come out of this pose. And roll over to one side and find easy seated pose. Observe the state of your body and your mind. feel the difference in sensation that you have just created through your practice. To end our practice, I will share an excerpt from Young Pueblo's book, Inward. The body knows what it requires. Listen to it. Not the cravings of the mind, but the needs of the body. Let it guide you into well-being. Take an inhale and sweep the arms out, around, and up. The palms come to touch overhead. Rest the palms on the forehead as a reminder that you are the master of your Zen. Palms come to rest at the lips as a reminder to communicate our truth with authenticity and kindness. Palms rest at the heart center as a reminder to know thyself and love thyself. Thank you for practicing with me. Peace and ease to you. If you enjoyed this session and it helped you, please share it with someone that it can help. Subscribe, like the video so that it will circulate. Leave a comment so that we can connect, and hit that notification bell so that you'll be aware of when I post and we can practice together. Until next time.